Hello and welcome to Proverb Minutes. I hope that we can be refreshed today and holding on to that promise that's been given to us by Jesus himself and been announced by God through the Holy Word, inspired Holy Word. Here, let's start in John 14:2. Jesus. In my Father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself. What a promise! And that where I am, there you may also be. So what we have here, brethren, is the light of God has been promised, that we are going to come into his presence, and where Jesus, at the right-hand side of God, sits on his throne, given to him by God as the supreme creator arrives at our doorstep. And he's made this promise, and he's preparing this many places. We've talked about preparing. A place has been prepared, and it's his Father's house. It's God himself, and where God is, guess what? There we may be also. And that's our faith, brethren. That's our faith, to get to tomorrow without yesterday, in the permanent presence of God. What a blessing that'll be. And again, here in Hebrews 9:22 or 24, for Christ has not entered the holy places made with hands, which are copies of the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of God for us. So he's our advocate, he's our lawyer. And more specifically mentioned here, it's not made with hands. And in a sense, everything that we can perceive is a copy of what's true. You know, when we go through the nighttime, when we sleep, when we go to the restroom, these things are of a higher truth to come. And it's only to show us what's going to be discarded, what's, not going to be any longer. We have a choice between life and death. Every time we sleep, we're one breath away from this experience. And what an edge of reality that we've been given to test us, every breath. And so not made with hands is where the future of our lives are intended to be. In heaven itself, in the presence of God. And Jesus has gone there. He's our advocate. And each one of us is going to appear before that judgment seat of Christ, to whether the things that we've done, good or bad, will be evaluated. And so we need to keep hearts uplifted. We need to care about one another. We need to, if we're to steal no longer. It's such a larger expression of sin. No matter what we do that is callous or careless, we need to be more careful creatures in all things that we do. And by doing these things and in caring for others, that shows goodness in us when we share. And that's the sacrifices God looks for. Looks for truthful hearts, honest hearts, not deceptive hearts. Deceptive hearts aren't going to get there. We need to evaluate each one of ourselves. How honest really are we? Or do we deceive the ones that we're with? Do we have fantasies in the heart that we keep from one another? And then we live secret lives. And if you're living a secret life, you live in the darkness. You're not living in the light. Jesus says, come to the light, and I will give you light, life. And that's what we're looking for, the light of God. And it's through Christ that we get this. And the copies of the true, it's not made with hands. Those are those things that we see in the flesh, even the birth of a baby. We need to be, in a sense, yes, born again, and not of the flesh, but of the Spirit, to where compassion rules, and the hearts of true, dedicated, devoted people can truly claim that we are children of God. Well, thanks for coming to Proverb Minutes. If you go out and help somebody today, I don't know what your fetish is, what your abilities are, even if it's just opening a door, helping your partner, spouse out, wife, husband, children, helping one another along this path as we grind through each day. It makes for a better day. So let's do these things, and we can truly then call ourselves thankful as we go to rest at night. He carries us. See you on the next ride. Bye-bye. We have another one, so we might as well go with it. Yes, the curtain is drawn back. The veil is torn open. And God will wipe away every tear in their eyes. There shall be no more death, no sorrow, no crying. Nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. I think I've broken this down into a nice little list. Look at all the things that we're going to inherit here. No sorrow, no more death, no more tears, no more crying, no more pain, no more misery. These are the things that are going to come down to us in that heavenly Jerusalem, the city of God. Remember, he called it the city of truth? And this is the truth that comes before us. And that it's a time that the former things have all passed away. And won't that be the message of all the faithful hearts? That's why Revelation always, speaks on that they just kept rejoicing. What a thrill it would be to have life eternal and know where it's coming from, the source in front of us at all moments, no matter what direction. What a true light of God will be when we can see him in substance and presence. Won't that be the day? Well, have a good day, have a good night, and let's travel that road. Bye.